you take time and you collapse it. If you're doing time and you're taking too much time in between your sales calls, then you have to re-coach the client and re-close them. And many times a salesperson makes a mistake where they get back to the call and they assume the close. It's like you've had one call and then you have a second call with the customer and you assume that the customer is excited and they're ready to close. No, if you have a second call, you got to re-close. And the reason you have to re-close is because time has gotten in the way. All the client's considerations have gotten in the way overnight. And then you have to re-close. So it's best to do a one-call close. If you're selling something that's $2,000 or $5,000, it should never be more than a one-call close. But if you're selling something that's $10,000 should still be a one-call close. But if you're selling something $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, it might take 2 or 3 calls to actually do this. Okay. So those are my nuggets for the day. Really, you getting clear on 3 things. Number 1, if you're going to sell well, you should coach the client first. You can coach them in a general way by getting clear on their number 1 goal and getting really clear on what they want and focus them on one thing. A client who's focused on one thing will not be confused and will close. The second thing is coach them on something very specific to your industry and your program so they experience this thing. And when they experience something specifically about your program, they're going to know what it's like and they're going to want more and they're going to close. And the third thing is to close well is make sure if you're selling a high-end program around $50,000 or $60,000 or $30,000 and you have to go to a second call. Remember, when you go to the second call to make the close, the client is not closed. Even if they were kind of closed on the first call, you have to reclose them on the second. And if you go to a third call, you have to reclose them again because the more time that comes in, the more their considerations come in, the more they have to think about it, and the more you have to handle more objections again. So those are my pieces of advice on closing. I hope this serves you. This was a short call today. If you want to book a session to talk to our team about closing, better at sales processes, we have great sales scripts. Maddie McAlpin, my buddy from college, on there. So we have great sales scripts and things that we can help you implement in your business. We can help you build sales teams as well. And if you need help on that, you should go to the calendar link here and you should actually go book and talk to my team and we can serve you. Okay. I got to go to another call for my other company on artificial intelligence. So I will see you guys soon. All right. Hope you're well.